Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome to this 2025 Casual Boots Tournament race between Phoenix and Cade. I'm Rob J. Beasley, I'm joined on commentary today by Ravis. What's up?
Hey, hello. Yeah, glad I could make this happen. It was close, but I think we have a good one here between Phoenix and kademan. What do you expect?
Yeah, was looking at the standings. It looks like I've now lost their group in challenge, so I've forgotten the things I was going to say. There we go. So it looks like Phoenix is already unfortunately exiting the tournament, record of 1-4. But the result here could still make a difference to the race. If Cade wins, he will, I believe, secure a place in brackets. Currently 3-1 for Cade.
Yeah. So important match for Kate, definitely. Yeah. And off we go. So can you give us a little introduction in what Casual Boots is, just for the people that might be new to the game?
Yeah, sure. So obviously it's a mode of the Link to the Past randomizer where we begin with boots and a sword, and we have to do the escape sequence at the beginning, which is what we call the standard opening. And that's basically all there is to it. There's nothing too fancy beyond that. No, entrances or keys or anything like that being shuffled. Just classic Zelda.
Yeah, and the seal already was so nice to give us the moonpile in the literal first check. So, the moment we hit Dark World access, so we can already move around. Alright, kademan taking a little bit of a lead here right now. In the early stages of the race. Obviously, the escape sequence is rather linear, and we're gonna see probably a lot of same strats, except that one, I guess.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're gonna save the princess. We're gonna go sanctuary, and then from there we have some more options to choose.
Alright, there's our map in the boomerang chest.
Jesus, this blue guard blocked like 100 slashes.
Oh, Phoenix is in a little bit of danger.
Alright, one more green guard before the hearts are coming.
Yeah, so we see a one-pot strat there from Cademan.
Yeah, and probably the same on Phoenix side, if not even 2 pots.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like that green guard didn't aggro, so Phoenix gets a nice clear path to the hearts. He might go ahead and kill it with one pot.
Yeah, makes total sense.
Oh,
ooh!
let's go get
careful. Okay, got it. Meanwhile, Cade almost back to the entrance hall. Just needs a couple more screens to get to the right floor. But so far we don't have like too many interesting items going on early. I mean, the back of escape is obviously still coming, and all of CAC and stuff, but you know, like no indicator that this might be an Aga seed or anything else.
Yeah, it's just the moon pearl we've seen in terms of progression so far, which doesn't really tell us very much. We knew we were going to get that one relatively early, no matter what.
Okay, that has to be a little bit careful with that one heart remaining.
Yeah. Well, luckily the enemies in the back here don't hit too hard.
Alright, key red goes down. Finally out of the dark rooms. We're almost done with the escape sequence.
Okay. There's an item worth noting.
Yeah, for sure. That's a solid indicator for at least maybe normal Dark World access at the early stage. Alright, so we see the crystals here. I think it was both red crystals in Eastern and Desert, and I think a normal crystal in Hera. Did I see that correctly?
I believe so. So yeah, crystals all over the place in the light world here.
So it looks like we don't have divergence early on. I mean, there's not too much you could do right now, except if you would have bombs, I guess. South Shore becomes an actual option. A few people might consider Eastern area early, but that being a crystal and not having done CAC is like, why would you put yourself in that position? There's bombs.
Alright, that's nice to have before the first visit to Kakariko at least. We can, like 3 bombs is enough to do the 3 bomb locked locations in Kakariko. Obviously the option then, if there's no more bombs in Kakariko, can buy some more on the way out.
Yeah, or that bonk rocks that we have like right below the Lost Woods we're about to reach the screen. I mean, a glove basically opens up the seat tremendously here. But like, with that equipment, it's like, maybe I'm gonna stay in the light world for now.
Yeah, it'd be a pretty exciting early glove here to just force you straight into the dark world. We've got the ability to beat Thieves Town.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in for it. You know, give him a glove, give him mirrors, so you know you can just combine it all together and then have a lot of fun with 3 hearts. There's a book and a can of Samori we earlier found. So now the items are rolling in, obviously in CAC. Interesting items in my eyes.
Yeah, at the moment the book, they're the only one we've actually found that's unlocking as additional checks, but yeah, these items will come in useful at some point.
Like, in case they find mushroom here, do you go on fake flipper? Sorry, not fake flipper, fake powder?
It's an interesting one. I'd certainly consider it. Okay.
That was a lot of fire in that well.
Yeah, I mean, just give us that glove now. We can beat Skullwoods and Thieves Town. It'd be ideal.
Yeah, I mean, considering we have 3 crystals in the light world, we probably potentially have one of them as the... Yeah. I mean, rarely you get like a dream scenario still both are crystals, but these seeds, you know, tales tell there exists, let's say. But anyway, that's a pretty sick amount of items in CAG already.
Yeah, it certainly could be shaping up to be a fast one. A little early to say yet, but we've had a lot of items. 3 crystals in the light world means that, like, potentially some of the slower dungeons are going to be the pendants.
Mm-hmm. And second sword and
yeah, I think you've already won that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Aghanim available?
I mean, you know, it is open, but I mean, obviously we have like
I mean, you're not going to rush it yet. Yeah, obviously there's like, if you find a glove, you can just skip it forever, so it's not going to be a high priority, but it is notable. Oh look, there's the mushroom.
Also, I wouldn't be thinking maybe too much about Aga, but maybe we find some mountain access, and then the ether tablet at some point comes into play. That could also be just the indicator for that master sword, since we have that book anyway. And there's that mushroom. So what you do now?
Yeah, I mean, you could go back for it.
It's in a real bad location here, though. I mean,
that is true. But I mean, it doesn't get much better than like fake powdering early, while you don't really need your magic and that sort of thing. But yeah, it looks like it's not going to be done, at least on Cade's side.
Yeah, with the magic in hand, obviously. But Phoenix could decide to like go for it.
That's true, he hasn't even got any magic to waste. Alright, also a no.
Nope.
So it looks like South Shore's up next for them both. Got a nice little shield in the dam.
At least a little bit of diversion. You see the mushroom on Phoenix side first.
Okay. That's interesting. So, locking himself out of the ability to fake powder. I guess you could save scum it. If you really wanted to. Like, we are coming straight from a save and quit here. Here's a possibility.
Here's the first bottle also. So, another annoying check that we have right now. The moment we have the fluid, it's not going to be that bad anymore, I guess. But like a lot of times, it's nothing simply, but the case it's like one of the worst things that can happen early. Oh, there's 300. That can be very interesting for Phoenix, depending on how much money we get down here.
Yeah, it's nice to find a big 300 early, puts you on the verge of Zora money.
There's the bow.
There's a bow. Okay, so Eastern Palace.
Oh my god, we're stacked.
Yeah. So yeah, that bow is obviously a real nice thing to find here. We can now fully clear a pendant or a crystal dungeon, which is where you want to be. Get to Eastern Palace.
I mean, honestly, as much as I agree with you, but I think I would be the greedy one. I would wait with Eastern and hope to find gloves, and then somehow even potentially get the mirror or like try to go on the pod and find something like that there. But on the other hand, it's like not too much of a big time save as well. So you might just do it also. And specifically, we're talking about the glove as the probable next progression. Like if we think about Dark World Access, so you might finish Easter and Saha, and then you just go from there to Pod, potentially, if you want.
Yeah, it was like Cade saved and quit out of Ice Rod Cave, so it's going to be straight to Eastern, not even going to bother about any fake flipper checks.
Yeah, and Phoenix is going desert here, so
wow.
Definitely some different. Like I think Phoenix wants to have some more money, so he wants to give himself some potential extra checks. I think that's the thought process here. And also, I think that nice half magic at least, and Red Boom. But I think that Desert Depth is not too bad if we get access to Fluid and Mirror in mids. right? So we can do the boss later. But that's the problem, right? We don't know if that's the case, so it's somewhat risky for sure.
Exactly. If there's just like some gloves in Eastern, and I guess that gives you loads of checks, but like in theory, that gives you the boss of Desert early, and that could be important too.
Yeah. Well, there's the big key. The annoying big key in the right side, and then Big just has the small key. At least we can't finish the dungeon right now, so it's not too bad, I guess. I mean, we might as well find nothing, right? Like, it could just still be the Agassi that you called early on.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's not like we even have access to... I guess with the hammer, we have access to a decent amount of Dark World stuff. We can get to Hype Cave, and we have the ability
we can finish part here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
there's the glove in Desert. Oh my god. So what happens if Kate finds another glove, though, here in Eastern? That would be funny, huh?
That is kind of interesting.
But after 15 minutes, I think Kate found, or like 14 minutes, we got the first full heart container on both sides.
Nice. Yeah, Seed's been pretty generous to us in terms of offense, but defensively we were in a little bit of a hole. Still on green mail and only 3 hearts, but
it's almost yeah, it feels like a little bit of a spoiler seed or something like that. Okay, so the guaranteed item in Big Chest, if I remember correctly, that was the map earlier. Also, a pretty annoying fight coming up for Phoenix. Having little to no magic, more or less, and then Master Sword. I don't know how proficient he is with the bow, but
yeah, he's gonna have to find some magic from somewhere, because he needs to light some torches before the boss. But yeah, there is a magic pot in the room prior.
Yeah, and this one too, next to the key.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, there's this one here.
Well, okay, we're ignoring that though.
All right. So we're going to be on 0 fire rod shots for the boss.
Oh, it's going to be scary. These are the moments where I miss lamp, right? Like I use my lamp and I turn too early or whatever, and then I don't have enough magic. Ah, he's not following me! No!
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, it's exactly what I mean.
Alright, so we can come back for this one. Okay.
Oh. I feel with Phoenix, yeah. At least we have a fairy. Okay. Yeah, the first ball. It's hard, he has this tracker in the background or something, so you know we can't see what items he has right now.
Yeah. I mean, at the moment, luckily, he has basically the same items as Cade, apart from having a glove.
Yeah, and the half magic that we dearly miss right now.
Well, that's true. We don't really need the tracker to see
and I think
that
tempered as well, but like these are the kind of stuff they find rather early, probably. Meanwhile, Kate is about to finish Eastern at a somewhat decent Eastern, I would say, from what I saw, but didn't like get anything big, so it's more or less gonna be forced in the desert, in the end at least. Unless they're gonna say, you know, it's not gonna be desert, I'm just gonna go Aga here. That would be a pretty significant time loss.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a defensible play, honestly. Like, there's a lot of checks available in the Dark World compared to not very many in Desert Palace.
Oh, we'll really lost that.
Yeah.
Ooh, the snipe.
Yeah, this is a rough fight with this equipment.
Okay, it's gonna get the 300 here from the mushroom. Okay.
Looks like Phoenix is bailing.
Yeah, come back later. Hopefully it's not going to be like the classic flute or mirror there. So you can easily come back later. But Kate might be incentivized to maybe get somehow 10 rupees or something, and then go Zora area, which is not like nothing there isn't logic, but like, you know, get in hope for the glove for desert or whatever. Yep, looks like we're going desert. All right, so Kate is gonna be fine. It's not gonna fall for that Aga bait, basically. Alright, there's still a chance that Kate might save and quit here, but I hope it's not gonna happen. Alright.
Yeah, I think once you come over this far, you're going to go in. Seems like you either skip all 3 of the items over here, or you skip none of them.
You know, I agree with you, but I've seen like people do weird things in this game. So I don't know, like there's always like, you know, a chance that someone takes a certain amount of risk and reduces that by like checking only the one thing and thinking like, you know, maybe I get only 1 item in desert and then it's 20 rupees and I'm running around for like 3 minutes or whatever. Like these kind of things. But I agree, like once you go here early, I think you're like in his position, like you're just gonna continue. This is also some reverse type shenanigans going on here in desert, right? Like usually, like usually you go to the torch to get the small key, then you go right side, get the big key, and then you go big chest, get the glove. But this is all reversed. Like you go to the map chest instead of the torch, you get the big key instead of the small key, and then you go left side instead of right side to get the glove on the right side. What is that?
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, finding all the right items, just not in the right places. So yeah, Cade has a much better chance of beating Desert Powers here with the Tempered Sword and a bunch of magic.
Yeah, 100%. Like I think Phoenix is like, I wish I've actually gone to Eastern first. But honestly, I do wonder if Phoenix might do the blind way towards Pod, right? Like, this might just be a pennant at this point. But you're in the area after Eastern, right? Like, you could just go for it.
That's true, yeah. I think it's a decent play. Obviously, we can, we can go to the Dark World in a few different places. We have the ability to beat Thieves and Scolds as well. But there's no guarantee that those are both crystals either, so...
Absolutely, yeah. But, like... Yeah, if you want to take a chance, like this might be one of the chances, you want to try. Like depending on the pennant layout, right? Like we might be like extremely close to a go mode situation here.
Yeah, that's true. If like, actually, is there a universe where we're in Mit's go mode now?
No,
like
we need at least one medallion or something. Like even if we have like Pennant Swamp, Mire, and TR, I think we still need. Wait, no. What am I saying?
Yeah,
Like,
if it's Swamp Mire and TR, I think we're in
well,
this
yeah,
game.
okay, but probably for the place, I thought about the hookshot too, but like, yeah, you're right. Like, you could hover and stuff.
Yes, that's true.
But I was also
obviously-
thinking about the hook. Yeah.
Yeah, flippers are logically required for ice as well, but yeah. Like in theory, the game could be beaten with just a mist with the right setup.
Yes.
Presumably before too long we're going to get to see the map. Someone's going to be in the Dark World shortly.
Yeah. And Cademan is probably pretty happy about that desert dip right now. Not going like to any Aga shenanigans. And we start village area, so yeah, I mean, I like that, right? If it's perfect, like you go Scarwoods, you go Thieves, you go towards Hype, and you go towards Pod, and you're happy, right? Like one Darkwell trip, like one big Darkwell trip, and then see what you find on your way.
Yeah, sounds good. We can obviously, as soon as we get in the Dark World, we'll do the map check and see how disappointed we are by how many of those dungeons end up being pendants. But there's a chance it's none of them.
Oh, you know what? Why? You know what? I mean, we were talking about mid-scale, but potentially you wouldn't need to go over to Paradox Cave or somewhat with a mirror or hookshot. So unless you're gonna ferry hover, you would still
that's
need
true.
Yeah, one of those items.
I mean, one of them still has a fairy in a bottle, right? You can just go all out.
Yeah, and only freaks do ferry hover as well. So I would I would say no. I don't think we're gonna see that today. And we have pen and TR, so no ice rod at least.
Yeah, I definitely
need a flute and a medallion.
I definitely agree with you on the ferry hover there. I think I did learn it at one point, and I think I've had since then exactly one seed where it would have been good. I didn't even go for it then.
Let me frame it differently. I respect the preparation for the in case. Like it's super rare, but like it can help certainly.
So Turtle Rock, Ice, and Swamp are our pendants. So we got 2 of the 3 we were looking for, but with Misery Mire being a crystal, we are going to need to find at least 1 medallion and a flute.
Yeah, but what's nice is Skyward's Thieves and Pod are all crystals. So
yeah,
you can, you go in that Dark World and you can finish it with 5 crystals ahead already. Or not ahead, but like, done.
Yeah, it looks like Phoenix is going to save and quit from Eastern here instead of going straight to Pod, so it could be a similar route.
And the crazy part is you can do even Red Bomb on the way, since Eastern and Desert were both the Reds. Like you can just do it all. It depends on where are the mids and like basically the mountain opener.
Phoenix is flipping into this portal again. What are we up to here?
We gotta get a bottle filled up probably. 4 hearts green mail is not fun.
That's fair. Yeah, we're still definitely not doing great for defense.
Like, these guys are glass cannons basically, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, this really feels like spoiler seed kind of inventory.
Yeah, it does for sure. Finding a bunch of progressing items and not very much safety is definitely got that kind of feel to it.
Ooh.
Oh.
But still, well played, well played. Mafila got a little bit out of hand there, but still remained calm and did the fight well in the end. Oh, this is another desert trip. Oh, we do that early.
Yeah, this feels like not a great idea here. We can ideally find Mitts and Mirror and Flute and come back and do this just with Maya later, doing this for... I guess there was an item on the boss, but just for one item here, it's pretty slow.
I think there's the red bomb factor still in it with 2 additional ones. Because I can see Phoenix today like, I want to start Hype Cave. And when I start Hype Cave, you know, I want to go to Pod potentially. And then there's just Red Bomb on the way. So, but I agree, like this time investment just to get to the Backdraft Desert is so massive compared to if you have Fluid and Myths, and we've been here already. Cool. You could argue that it's very, very gambly-ish to do stuff like that. I think that's 2 items.
Yeah, alright. Here's Phoenix getting revenge on Lammo.
Alright. That's going to be his second crystal. So yeah, I think yeah.
Phoenix going to be starting at Hype Cave here as you predicted. So this is a nice little set of. Oh no! But those things hit so hard.
Yeah. 4 hearts blue mail is really like sorry, green mail. No, not even blue mail. I just assumed it's blue mail, but they're both on green, I think.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, that was me thinking that the Hype Cave start was the safe option to try and find some more items before doing the dungeons, but it turns out that it's it's not very safe either.
But we will eventually get here.
Hype not really having the goods there.
Alright, so this is the red bomb play from Phoenix here. And then we're gonna see probably pot next.
Looks like Phoenix going for this bomb dupe strat. Are we going to get there in time?
Looking good.
Yes.
Solid. Meanwhile, Kate is going to the lower floor of these. About to save that fake princess. Ooh! Wow!
Okay.
Look at that! Going back to desert was the absolute, well, probably absolute right choice.
Yeah, it certainly worked out. That's funny. The thing you would have wanted to get back there would be the mirror. I guess in theory you could still get there faster with a flute without the mirror, but
Yeah,
still,
but,
yeah. Some of the time you could have saved has definitely been made back there, and that's a really nice find.
And at this point, you know, the flute might just as well be in, you know, on the mountain, and you had no other way to do it.
So it turns out we could also have potentially lived your dream of doing pod into Eastern.
Well, no, because we need the red crystal, right, from Eastern.
Oh, that's
So
true.
my
Yeah,
dream
being Eastern was required. Yeah, we couldn't have it all. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I like coping with that, but like, at that point, I think I would have been like, you know, a little later than others to the mirror, potentially. I don't know. Who knows? I feel like this very seed, like the way the items are laid out, it's very like it's not super linear, but the obvious places you would look for items, or like the places you would look for items, are rather obvious. Like you have all the crystal dungeons you can do. You can do red bomb. Like, why would you like go up the mountain for 2 checks, or I don't know. You can't even you can't even dip one of the pendants, right? Like it's super telegraphed basically.
Alright, so the Village of Outcast area finally delivered some hearts for us. Cade's up to 7 of the things now.
Yeah. So interestingly, like Kate, since Kate started at Skull, right, and went to Thieves and goes southwards towards Pod and probably taking Red Bomb, there's gonna be some small like cheese holes in the routing, right? Like K45, King's Tomb and Graveyard Ledge, which you could have done if you had the mirror early, right? Like Phoenix has the options to do all of that. Will he do it? I don't know, but like there's like some potential for like, you know, small items like, I don't know, hookshot or whatever if both runners can't hover, or Molron mounts, right? Like this race is not decided yet, even though like Kate is far ahead with like I think 1 more or 2 more dungeons. Not sure right now.
Yeah, 2 more, I think. I don't think Phoenix has done either Thieves or Skull yet.
Like Cademan has been flying through the seat basically, while Phoenix had some very unlucky things happening like from the get-go, including that desert stuff that just by nature costs a lot of time if you have to, you know, go back the book way without the flute, without the mirror, and without anything to the boss. Phoenix still on 4 hearts. I mean, Kate has at least 9 now. Like, it's Gucci, but like, 4 hearts is like, whew.
Yeah, it didn't spoil exactly what we found in Pod so far, but I imagine it includes the big key, given that we're going straight to the boss.
Do you know if any of these runners can hover on Molden bounds? Do you know anything?
No, I have no information in that regard.
Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna let us surprise, right? Like,
Yeah, for sure. It's certainly shaping up that it could be important here. Well, I guess at this point we are still looking for Mitt's flute and a medallion, so you know, we're going to be searching for items for a bit longer yet. The hookshot could just turn up.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, on the other hand, like, we might just go to Paradise Cave and then suddenly, you know, we're one from go. And then, you know, it's
Yeah,
just that
true.
one item hunt. Basically everything you find before mids, like you basically want to find everything before mid snow, so you can just have mids go mode and never worry about ice palace and TR, and you know being potentially able to go mode Mire if you have the correct medallion, which you know you will only know if you have the mids, but that would be like the ideal scenario. Like don't get too many checks open, just get all the items and then you know mid says go mode and then finish the seed.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, the game is trying really hard to keep us out of pendant dungeons. I mean, no mitts, no flippers, no medallions at all.
Really, that doesn't sound like the rando I personally experience. I don't know. I feel like I find myself clearing 7 pendants instead of 7 crystals sometimes in a seed. So assuming we're not gonna find anything in pot, I think it's pretty obvious that Kademan will probably go up the mountain since we have so many items. Another crystal dungeon we can clear, so that would be number 6. And everything else you need to find is more or less for the 7th crystal dungeon and for GT. Oh, finally, heart number 5 on Phoenix side after 41 minutes. So now we can, you know, take 2 hits of double heart damage. Finally.
Okay, Samaria block just despawned in time to not get the trick there.
Number 6. Oh my god, it was Sankard in the bag.
Oh, and now we're trapped here. Oh, that's not a great rune from Cade.
Yeah. I mean, might as well go to the boss just now, but anyway.
That's true.
Alright, last item in pot, if I recall in the big chest, is going to be the hook shot. Wow.
There we go. So we don't get to learn if they can hover or not.
Yeah. That's very interesting. Like there's ways where you might not get the mirror very early, right? Like you don't do red bomb and then you could just go pod and you find hookshot, you know, you get your mount nexus this way. And then, you know, you might just never or like for a long time not get your mirror. That can be a positive or a negative.
Yeah, I mean it's possible it's not even required this seed, right?
Yeah. But having that hookshot just about when you're going to Hera is very nice, so we can, you know, Hera pod us up there. No need for actual skills to go up the tower. Like Beetle Room or whatever. Alright, and Phoenix is going up the mountain now and not doing Thieves and Village first or Skull Woods. We're about to see what's on the mountain very early.
Yeah,
Also interesting that... Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I was just going to say, leaving the village until later leaves the possibility for some more checks that Cade skipped. Like if Phoenix finds the mitts, for example, then he can do Smith Chain first time there, that sort of thing.
Yeah, oh, he going down for the 300? Interesting. It's always... yeah, I was about to say, like, I'm interested, to see why, or how Phoenix is gonna handle Hera here, because, like, you really want to do stuff like Hera Basement if you're, like, very close to Go mode. I feel like if you go the other side first, and then, you check Paradox Cave, and you see there's no mids, then, maybe Hera Basement is a better option than, than skipping it. Of course, this is all hypothetical. There might just be, just an item and a big key and an item, and we're never gonna see the small key at all. But, like, you have to consider those decisions, like, what can happen, what not. How do I want to find my Go mode best? Meanwhile, Phoenix got the second bottle. It's also nice. Okay, it's done with Helma.
There's one item straight away in Hera, just a single arrow.
Alright. Easy setup for the Hera pot. Okay, well, let's do it this way. And there's the small key.
Okay, is the second item going to show up? Yes.
It is! Alright. I mean, the seat might get extremely annoying and sends us into Swamp if we find the flippers up here, right?
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely ways it can turn for the worst. At the moment, it's looking quite nice, but you never know what you're going to find.
Honestly, sometimes in this seat where you have like Pendant Swamp and Pendant Ice, like for example this seat, I could see myself like not going up the bottom and just, fake flipper all the overworld stuff, or like at least, the Zora area, to like find potential behind the flippers, because I don't want to go up the mountain and then find something else again and go up again or anything like that. But I don't know, I felt like I've also fallen on my nose a couple of times with, stupid decisions like that. But if it's like, for example, Crystallize, I think I would see that as a valid play, because you have to get the flippers at some point. And that's the first medallion. So we have Quake already. That can be good or bad either way. But anyway, before we use Quake at at a reasonable moment to progress into a dungeon, like we obviously need mids first. So Rob, if you would find mids here, right, like on the mountain, would you dip TR if you find Quake there, or would you look something like Smith Chain or anything else?
I'd probably go into TR, like while I'm here. Coming back doesn't, doesn't sound
Like,
very good.
let's say you find flippers too, right? You have like all the pendants suddenly open. Like, what would you do?
Yeah, that's a bit scarier. Well, there the mitts are, so we get to find out what Phoenix thinks about that. But yeah, I think if I found that TR was Quake, I would just go in.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we don't find anything else, that makes 100% sense. And like, even if you find flippers, right? Like, you might just find one of two pieces, right? Like, you might just find the flute or the correct medallion for Meyer and TR, and then the other one and one of the other things, right? Like, TR is still a lot of items in there. Well, that is another medallion. I mean, unless
Okay.
Ether is coming up.
Yeah, the odds are quite high that we can enter Turtle Rock now, so... Alright, we get to have a look here. Here's Bombos.
Bombos, alright. Ooh.
Oh, nice ice rod.
And it's green pendant TR. I mean, there's no.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
way
going
that
in. I'm
you're-
going in here.
Yeah, like you have literally like not only these 6 items in itself, but like you have green pendant and mimic. There's 8 items. Like at what point? I mean, you can be like the super genius and just fake flipper into ice, hoping that there's just flippers in TR. But damn, you would need to have some, some guts for like to do that in a tournament race. I think you just go in TR here and say, if anything, like, I'm gonna clear a lot of stuff and I don't see my opponent also not skipping this here. Like, I think skipping TR is the gamble here, not clearing TR. Also, did Kate not get Quake here out of Spiral Cave?
Oh, I guess not. Yeah.
That is slightly scary.
Yes.
And with that ice rod, you can't even make the claim of, you know what, I'm gonna go TR, and if I find nothing on oh, never mind. Okay, we're getting
Yeah,
there.
he's going to clear it up. Okay, it would have been interesting
okay.
if he had gone straight to TR. It's like obviously if you find flute quite early in TR, like while you have 2 medallions, I'm just like definitely immediately leaving and going to Maya. But if you only have 1, it's a bit scarier.
I mean, I think, like in this seat, I would still look if I'm just correct with 1 medallion, right? But with the idea of, okay, I might need to be ready to go TR again, simply, and not just say, I went out, I skipped it. Like, it's just natural if you want, like, you don't want to clear green pen and TR if you find nothing, and then you find out, the medallion you had, it's enough. Man, this one... Okay. I was about to say, like, the one chain job is, like, very annoying above the chest. Alright, TR Bicky just coming up.
Alright, that's a flute.
Yeah, and looks like Phoenix is continuing here.
Well, it's a bit of a surprise. Wait, hang on.
I think he agrees with you.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
But like, there was a moment where I thought, oh, he feels behind, he just wants to find Ether here. And I was about to say, like, that might just be the correct play. Like, it's crazy, he wasn't in village at all, right? He can go mode east on and Skull Woods here.
Yeah.
But for now, it's just not gonna be enough. Okay, why are we mirroring? Yeah, okay. It happens to me often. So, yeah. I'm happy to see it to happen to someone else.
Yeah, I've done that sort of thing for sure.
Alright, so... will it be an Ether go, or are we an actual go? Well, we're gonna get an ad break in form of a bottle purchase. You know, buy your Blue Goose at Hyrule's magic shop.
Yeah, so the two of them are going to be converging on Maya at about the same time here.
So yeah, if you think about that desert stuff, right, if that didn't happen, this might be a closer one, like an actual close one.
Yeah,
but right now
sure.
it looks like super close, and it's Quake, by the way. So good thing Kate found that Quake. That was really important.
Mm-hmm.
But with two dungeons being done on Kate's side, this being the 7th crystal, it's really hard to see Phoenix come back. But you know, Rando delivers sometimes, so we're gonna see. And also, as you said, right, like the mirror was not needed at all.
Yeah, true.
But overall, this was a very, like, an actual nice seed. Like, the items that we got and the order and the locations. I wouldn't be mad.
No, yeah, this is a reasonably comfy one. I do definitely think that there's a chance that I would have been baited into Aghanim by the seed, but other than that, not much could have gone wrong.
No, I agree. That was the one thing that, like, was scary. But, like, even if you do Aga, right, like, at least you get a pod early, right, you get your hook shot and that stuff. Like, you might just get a better go mode than others. Like, you get your hook shot, you go up mountain, maybe, and then you get mids and flute. And, you know, potentially just go into TR at that point while you're there. Get all this stuff, because we didn't find anything in the other locations, like Thieves or Skull Woods or anything.
No, yeah, I think after you're done with all of the crystals in the Dark World, you get funneled back into desert, get the glove, and you know things carry on, right? Like it's
yeah. But yeah, I mean, in the end, like two pennant dungeons being never really on the table, and then the third one, when it came on the table, it was actually the correct choice anyway. So not too bad. Phoenix need to be a little bit careful here. Alright, taking the blue, I guess. Oh, I think we need to switch colors once again. Honestly, I don't know what Nintendo thought there, but these heads are doing way too much damage. Like, that should literally be nerfed.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, this is one of the later dungeons, at least it's somewhat acceptable. The fact that, like, some of the enemies in like Thieves Town hit so hard as well is
Yeah, that's gonna be
pretty
rough.
unacceptable.
Oh, what?
Oh! Oh, I thought he'd gotten away with that.
Meanwhile, both runners saw the small key in the compass chest up there, knowing that the biggie has to be in its vanilla location. And Kate now setting up the spooky action. And then we are ready to pick up crystal number 7 and be able to finish GT and with that the game. After, you know, Ganon.
Silver arrows for Vitreous here should mean the fight's not too bad, but we are at quite low health here, so we need to be a little bit careful.
Yeah, like sometimes you shoot an arrow and you miss, and then it's all over because like suddenly an eye is bumping into you.
Yeah, or if you're like slightly slow and get a lightning attack that you weren't expecting or something like that. But yeah, good fight.
Yeah, so now it's GT Bicky time. Any number that you prefer?
I haven't got a go-to that I always go for. I'll say number 11 today.
I'm gonna go with 10 that I always took. So we're not that far apart. So I'm looking at the schedule right now. There's still a couple races today, so if you feel like you want to also be interested in, you know, be part of the crew and commentate here, feel free. I think we have a link for the schedule as well. Just sign up, you know, Discord stuff. It's not hard. It's super easy to handle, and if you need help, there are wonderful people around there that can easily help you. By the way, Phoenix, nice tech here. This is usually used if you have no lamp, but you can also use it if you have the lamp, so you can easily get the block down. But yeah, back to it. Feel free to sign up, and we'll try to make a restream happen for other races as well. Alright, while Phoenix is about to reach Vitreous, Kademan is right there in GT, 1 hour and 5 minutes, solid time for cast boots. Here we go, where's the GT big key? Number 1 will be the torch. Just a green goo, but a green goo that we easily take here.
Ooh, Phoenix
Why
is
not?
having a bit of a time
Yeah,
It's
that's
Vitreous
scary.
here. Okay. I hate this so much. When you're
Yeah.
just stuck in the corner, you've got to keep slashing for your life.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna make it.
Oh, but the
Okay.
lightning is so dangerous. I feel like it's every time. Oh, number 2 is the big key already. So
Alright, that did not take long.
call it GT quick key. That was a fast one for sure. There's number 2 wins. I see a couple numbers in chat, and I think it is number 4, Arcane Onion. Lovely name.
We have a 3, I think.
You had a 3? Oh yeah,
From Thry.
from Thry. Yeah. Apologies there. It's also a nice name because it's almost sounding like the drei in German, which means 3. So that makes sense.
It's like, yeah, a combination of 3 in English and German.
Yeah, combining the languages there. Meanwhile, Phoenix going to his next dungeon, which will be Skull Woods.
Okay, being given a bit of a run around by some of the enemies in the gauntlet here, but getting through it.
Yeah, but with half magic, we have all the magic to spare. Getting a free green goo as well at the beginning of the dungeon, just before the wiki. Oh. Last landmine needs an extra cycle.
Yeah, it looks like I think Cade got hit by one of the rocks, which knocked him out of position for the last arrow.
Okay, you still need a key. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Meanwhile, the Mafia will fight on the left side. Should be done soon. One more slash.
Oh, we are inside that
Yeah,
spike.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that blue goo. That's fine. I was one hit just with a beam.
Yeah.
I think
Some
she's
of
only
those
on one hard.
got
Yeah,
eaten by the
okay.
spikes as well. There we go. I have not seen that before in the in that room in GT.
Yeah.
The mini helmet into the bumper.
I have not seen that too, but you know, you never know everything. Like you would see eventually something new here in this game. Like, oh, nice last energy ball.
Oh, we got the blue ball. Couldn't get the 2 cycle. Still a nice quick fight there.
Yeah, as quick as you could make it, right? Like, it was the first energy ball from the third cycle.
Yeah, absolutely.
And only a Ganon fight left with servers. This is gonna be like a 112, 113 if everything is going according to plans. There's one more slash. One more slash was missing. I think Kate still has the fairy that Phoenix used earlier.
Yeah, that might be true. The one thing we haven't found with the seed is one of the invincibility items. We can't convert the loads and loads of magic we have into some extra safety here.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's find out. Yeah.
Be a bit careful now. Oh, scary. One heart.
Yeah, alright. We don't have a fairy anymore.
Ooh, okay. Nice
Okay,
dodge.
into the last phase.
One heart is all we need.
Right, Ganon's going on an adventure right now. Oh, okay.
That was scary.
Yeah, nearly walked into it.
One more silver is needed. Oh my god.
Yeah, there were a couple of moments in that fight, but there we go. GG's.
I call calculated here. GG's okay, man. That's the 4-1. Has one more race in the group.
Yeah, it looks like a 1:13:20 in race time here, so that's a pretty solid time for a casual boots. Whenever you're getting kind of close to that 110 mark, it's usually a sign of a pretty good seed.
Alright, looks like Kate is in the setup room. Hopefully we can have a little interview soon.
All right, looks like our winner, Cademan, is joining us now. GG.
GG's. That was a bit of a jet seat if you route it correctly.
Yeah, for sure.
No, that one played nice. I wasn't quite convinced the TR play was correct until we pulled that flute out of there, and then I was pretty happy about it, but I figured I was up there. I didn't want to have to make another climb, so I figured, and honestly, I probably wouldn't have gone in there if I hadn't pulled Ice Rod and Bombos right both on the mountain right there. But it was like that or some kind of crappy overworld checks. I'm like, you know what, we're just going to go dive in here, and if it's here, great. If not, I look like a fool, and we'll just come back later, so...
Yeah, I think it was the right play as well. I said in commentary before you'd gone in that I would have, and Phoenix did the same thing as well. So yeah, I think that was just the right thing to do.
Yeah, and like I said, I finding that Ice Rod, I thought, you know what, it's green pendant on top of that. We may as well. It's a bunch of just consolidated checks. We'll just see what happens. So.
And even if it's not the flute, right? There could still, in theory, linger an ether in there that might be important. Like, basically, like we were a little bit worried when you were. Like pulling the Ice Rod and Bombos, because there was a chance that you might skip Spiral Cave, and that could have been really bad in this one.
For sure.
But yeah, luckily you just did it out of full clear reasons, I assume, and then, you know, just go into TR because it's just convenient and like super item dense.
Exactly, yeah, that was my thought, because, I mean, the one thing I was just scared of is the flippers showing up, because that opens up everything, essentially, so I'm glad that those never poked their head up, so I'm guessing they're just probably hiding in GT, which is good, they can stay there.
Were you ever concerned to, like, go Aga at some point and not go Desert?
Sort of, but I was waiting for either something else to show up for the Dark World. Like I had the hammer, I could have gone south and done like Hype Cave in over into Dig Game, but not having either a glove or a hook shot or flippers to get to like the rest of the Dark World, I figured I'd try and find something that would give me that other access, you know, regardless of what it was before I dove into Aga. That was kind of my reasoning. So when it just happened, nice glove hanging out just over there on the right side of Desert. So then we just got to skip Aga, which I think is the first time this entire tournament. This is my 5th race, and I think it's the first time I've gotten to skip Aga. So.
Yeah, starting Boots and Sword like has a better tendency to be an Aga seed automatically. Yep, would it be for the item or just Aga as a Dark World access?
Yeah, and I think it's never been for the item. It's always been for Dark World access. Like I hate climbing Aga Tower.
Yeah, Phoenix had it a little bit unfortunate. First running out of magic while lighting the torches in Desert, then went back to some magic, did it, and then died on Landmaw. But
no!
Yeah, but he really early made the decision to go back and then get the mirror that in the end wasn't even needed.
Right.
But yeah, that was certainly like unfortunate for him and like a massive time loss there.
Yeah, that's not a quick boss to get back to, that's for sure.
Yeah, because Phoenix had made the play to go to Desert before even going to Eastern, so like he was there without like half magic or tempered.
Yeah, no, that made a big difference for me too. A very quick fight with tempered.
Yeah, he had an unfortunate death in Maya as well. On the way to the big key in like the tile room before that.
That's I don't know what it is about that one. That one has given me so many issues this tournament for some stupid reason.
It took 15 minutes to find a full another heart container on one side of the race. And I think it was 41 minutes or something where we finally had a runner with 5 hearts.
Holy cow.
So
yeah, it was
like, it felt like a spoiler seat to me for the most part.
Yeah, it gave us a lot of good items early, but resource-wise, I mean, I was running around with 3 or 4 bombs for, it felt like a big chunk of it, not a ton of money, like it just didn't seem like it gave us a lot of good resources, and no powder, no cape, no blue cane, I mean, it was, the safeties were just non-existent too.
But yeah, you know, 4-1 in the groups. What was the last race against?
Indio, and it's scheduled tomorrow morning. I think it's at 12:30 Eastern is what time it is. So that'll be my last one, and I think moving on to brackets. I have to double check the challenge. I don't remember for sure, but
Yeah, I think India still has a chance to like tie you somehow, but I think
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
win,
Looking at it, I think there's still a hypothetical tiebreak scenario, but you certainly can't be knocked out outside of that.
yeah, I mean you probably, I mean there's a good chance that you still ever play a tiebreak against Crump for first, if Crump manages to win the last 2 races.
That'll be a good one. He beat me twice before this tournament, and so I was glad I took one off him the last time we raced. So I'll take it. I think he's racing Indio right now. Actually, I think I saw Ping go out in our group. So I guess I'll have to go check that one out and see what's going on.
And we can do some live checking here. Go ahead, guys. Oh, so they're about to play in 7 minutes. Interesting. So, but yeah, so group stage is done for you, more or less. Like, what's like beside that one race, obviously, and potentially a second one in tie. But how do you feel about those races that you had until this point?
They've been good. I like casual boots. When I first started racing, I hated it because my boots movement was not good at all. But I spent some time and learned how to actually use some dash lines, and I really like this mode. Being able just to zip around the map is always fun.
Yeah, it's definitely like one of the like even tournaments where you like can really practice your boots movement, since it's like you're gonna play that, you want to kind of practice a little bit with that, right? Like you want to learn strats and stuff, and like as you said, dash lines. And you sometimes like when I think I've heard from a lot of people like when they started playing, like maybe not this tournament but like last casual boost tournament, and they looked at their first race and then looked at their 6th group race, and even they went out maybe like 1 and 5 or even 0 and 6 or continued whatever, like they could like see and improve their like movements a lot in the time between.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely a comfortability thing, and just taking that time to learn, can I dash here? Is it better to dash here? It makes a huge difference. I'm trying to think. I don't think I played this tournament last year. I think I was playing the Cross Keys tournament, and I try to stick to just one tournament at a time. So, and I decided this time around, you know what, casual boots sounds more fun than racing Cross Keys. I love Cross Keys, I just don't like racing it. So I thought, we'll do this one, and it's turned out, like I said, 4-1. I'll take that any day of the week. So,
yeah. Well, certainly a solid performance here, and definitely a good showing on why you are at 4-1 right now, and playing not only for playoffs but also for first in groups. I think people got a good showing of that, and we're gonna see you in playoffs too, regardless.
yeah, nope, I will, and I love this game. It's just so fun, and any amount of rando that I get to race, I'm just happy over here. So. Other than my Ganon fight today was a little shaky again, but I walked in there knowing I had the fairy, and then I got a little greedy and one heart to finish the fight. The game is never a good thing, but we played safe at the end, so we're good.
Yeah, there were a couple of times we thought you were about to walk into Ganon towards the end of the fight, but luckily it didn't happen.
Meanwhile, Phoenix done with Aga 2 also has to do with the Ganon fight, and despite the things that happened to him, like still sub 130 is also nice.
Yeah, no, that's a really good time still.
Checking the potions real quick. Checking it all out. We have Blue Cane. I don't know where you found that. Probably in.
It was on the climb.
Oh, okay. I dodged that trident. We're about to get into phase 2. Ooh, careful!
Okay.
Oh!
That guy does so much damage.
Looks like we're taking that ferry down here.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Do we have blue?
Oh, we
Do
can-
we get a blue goo here?
Oh, we can-
Do we get a blue goo here?
I don't know if we've seen it, but let's find out. Oh,
Okay,
it's just a
but-
bee.
Honestly, clutch thought.
Yeah, that is smart.
But I think it doesn't know about the fairy down here.
Oh no.
No. But I mean, maybe the bee helps, right? Like,
Maybe.
all right. I mean, Phoenix knows he has a green goose, so I think he's,
Yeah.
he knows Blue Cane is just the way to go here and just hammer the thing out again. And probably just wants to wait for phase 2. Alright, careful with that trident.
Alright, there's the phase. Yeah, now we're going to see some cane. Did we get enough? Yes, we did.
Yeah, and even not right, there's still the green goose. Okay, just in case. By the way, Ganon had a lot of warps today. Like, oh my god! Like, I
He
think
did. Second to third was like, please stop. Like,
yeah.
no more.
Yeah, here they come.
Oh, I still got the arrow in. I thought I was too late. Alright, waiting for the Ganon position. Good position for at least a double, if not a triple.
Oh, not quite. There we go.
Yeah, got it decently done. GG's to Phoenix in here. It's gonna be a 128. What is it, 10 or something?
That's still really good time. So anything 1 sub 30 is good, I think. Or so.
It's a 128.11 according to race time.
Alright.
And already joining us, GG's Phoenix.
Thanks. Things happened in the seat.
Mm-hmm.
And at the beginning I was too greedy in desert.
Yeah, I mean, it's, it looked like a kind of a smart play to go there early in the end. Like, you obviously found that glove. If you could have just beaten it first time, it would have been really nice, but obviously, yeah, having to come back was unfortunate.
Yeah, I thought, okay, maybe it's a good idea to follow the book. Okay, it wasn't a good idea because I found the glove there. Okay, got I think it was my Dark Root access. Okay, I died at Landmark. Okay, never mind. Do some other stuff. I can do South Shore. I can do Eastern now. Now I have better equipment. I can go. It was my decision to go back. Okay, and I wanted to do Desert because it was my intention after entering Dark World and doing Hive Cape, play directly Pyramid Fairy, and it was a really good decision because there was the mirror.
Yeah, in the end, that mirror didn't actually do anything this seed, but it was definitely, it could have been important.
Yeah, it was not really required, but it was more like a comfort item at the end.
Yeah, for sure. It obviously helps
Definitely-
in a few
Definitely
dungeons.
helps routing too.
Yeah, and after finishing Pod, I decided to go up to the mountain. Best decision. Okay, I wasn't sure. Maybe I need to go back if I not found a mids there, but there was the mids. And I also had access to DR there. Okay, let me go in. What a surprise! Flute on lava chest.
Did you end up full clearance CR then, or was that your go?
After finding the flute, I decided to save and quit, activate the flute, go to Meyer and let me look what the medallion there is. Hello, go mode.
Yeah, that's kind of what I did too. I mirrored out and realized I didn't need a mirror. I could just save and quit. And off we went to go see what was going on in Meyer. So
Yeah, and Also Maya, it was a quiet fight. One down to one heart, no safeties. But yeah, I did it. The whole fight I was hoping, please, don't die. Don't die.
Yeah, it's always so scary in that fight when you get sort of like trapped in the corner and the eyes are all coming at you. You just gotta keep slashing forever.
Yeah, but it was the solution. I thought maybe I can do it with silvers. Okay, didn't work. I went to the corner and just keep slashing and slashing and slashing. And it worked out. But yeah, at the end I'm happy with my seed.
Yeah.
Even if I died a few times.
Yeah, that was your last race this tournament, right? So have you enjoyed the
Yeah, it
tournament?
was. What do you mean?
Have you had a good time playing the tournament?
Absolutely. And it will not be my last time.
Good to hear it.
That's for sure.